Hey PokeMoshPit, it's Moody here, and I'm going to be bringing you a Little Cup battle today. And in the team preview, I see that a possible lead might be Ferroseed here, and that the biggest threat to my team is probably going to be his Scraggy, which means that I basically need to keep around my Croagunk and Mienfoo as long as possible, otherwise late game that has the potential to sweep my whole team. So I figure the best lead in this case would either be lead with Mienfoo and you turn out in case he leads with Ferroseed, or just lead with Bronzer, and that way you'll just get up both your entry hazards. I chose Bronzer, and unfortunately he led with Tailo, I guess, which is kind of weird, but I saw the U-turn coming because he can't really attack me with any other move that he has for a decent amount of damage. And knowing that he has a Tailo, I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks just so I know that I'll be getting residual damage on that Tailo later in the game. He leads off and goes into his Scraggy, which is kind of unfortunate because I don't know what kind of set this is yet, but Scraggy cannot kill me off with any one move that he has, so I was expecting him to go for a Dragon Dance because that's a standard Scraggy set. He went for a sub. I'm just going to U-turn out here in order to break the sub, and right now I'm expecting him to either Dragon Dance or go for the fighting move, because that's going to hit me for super effective damage. So I'm going to go into my Croagunk knowing that I'll resist that, and now that his sub is also broken, I'm going to have an easier time dealing with this thing, or he's going to be forced to switch. The best scenario in this case is that he switches out, and I'm just going to hit whatever comes in with a, what do you call it, fake out, right? Unfortunately, he goes into his Shellos. Now, here I'm fearing the Earth Power, so I go into my Wingull thinking he's going to Earth Power, but he goes for a Scald, which I thought was really weird because why would you make such a prediction this early, especially since I have dry skin? And on that note, knowing that I have dry skin, I figured it might have been beneficial for me to get the rain up in order to get Hurricane at 100% accuracy and have Croagunk come in later and heal the Life Orb damage, but I get Toxic, and unfortunately that's going to decrease my Wingull's lifespan greatly because now the Scald is not only going to do a lot more damage, I'm also going to die to the Toxic, unfortunately. And poor little Wingull goes down, but it was not all in vain since, as you can tell, I go back into my Croagunk, and my Croagunk, instead of losing hit points to Life Orb, I'm going to be healing more damage than I'm losing. So thankfully, I've got that positive here at least, and I'm able to take out the Shellos, and no more worries here, and I'm back at more hit points than I started with, so that's always a good thing, especially since I still got that Scraggy I need to take care of. He goes into his Elekid. I don't know what to expect because these can be mixed, they can be physical, they can be special. I was thinking it might be physical, in which case my Bronzer would have taken that perfectly fine. Unfortunately, he's special, and I guess here he was predicting me to switch, but this is why the cross chop didn't take me out, because I'm mostly physical as opposed to special, and I'm able to take him out with an Earthquake, and that's definitely not going to be a problem for me to deal with later on. And he goes back into his Tailo. There's no point in me switching, at least I didn't think there was. However, this would have, I guess, saved me a Pokemon later in the match if I did switch, but I didn't really have any reliable Pokemon that I could switch into because now Drillbur comes in, and I can't. Drillbur is solely part ground, so any move that I have won't kill it, so I decided to just U-turn out and get whatever damage on it. He predicted that and went into his Tailo to resist it, and I'm pretty sure this Tailo is Scarfed, so I'm going to end up going into my Croagunk because that's the only way I'm going to be able to outspeed it and kill it off. I can just kill it off with a fake out real easy, and luckily Tailow's out of the way, and thanks to Stealth Rocks especially, that played a huge part in this match too. So he goes back into his Drillbur. Once again, I'm fearing the Earthquake, but I don't have anything to switch into that's reliable. I can't go into Larvitar, I can't go into Mienfoo, I can't leave in Krogunk because I need those to take care of the Scraggy later on, so I figure my best bet right now was Gibble. This is why it would have been better off if I still saved my Bronzer. But either way, I do live with 1 hit point, and I'm able to take him out with my Outrage. So I know he's either going to go into his Scraggy or his Ferroseed, so my best bet right here is Mienfoo. And luckily, this is going to be a 1-hit KO with my Drain Punch. And right now, I definitely have the upper hand here, especially since his last Pokemon is this Ferroseed. And unfortunately, Ferroseed are pretty bulky, so this is going to be a 2-hit KO. Except that he has Leech Seeds, so the damage that I did, unfortunately, is going to be diminished because he's going to gain back health from Leech Seed, and this is going to cause it to be a 3-hit KO. And he made a mishap here, in which he put Rapid Spin on this Ferroseed, and guys, that's an illegal move. Ferroseed cannot learn Rapid Spin despite looking like it might, but that's about it, guys, for the match. I easily take him out with 1 last Drain Punch, and that's going to be the match. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you guys, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day and you enjoy my Little Cup battles. And that's about it. So have a nice day, and bye, guys.